Next Sunday, live from Rockingham, the AC Delco 500 Winston Cup race right here on TNN. Busch Racing Saturday, too. Big doubleheader weekend of action from the Rock. Getting set for a restart. This should be fun.
Yeah, we see Todd Bodine on the inside, and that's Joe Nemechek on the outside. He went one lap down. He's going to get that lap back as quick as he can, if at all possible. He's trying it on that outside. Got a pretty good bite up off that corner on the outside.
Todd got just a little loose coming off at turn number 2, and that gave Joe the room he needed. Todd needs to try to keep him a lap down. He gets real loose there in the middle of the corner.
Followed Nemechek off corner. Let me tell you, when Nemechek stopped, because he damaged those tires in that wreck, he was able to change them, and he had 2 stickers on. They're a lot quicker for a lap or 2, and it paid off for him. He's back in the lead lap, but a long way to go.
Second place is the battle. Here it is. Tom Peck and Chuck Bound. Bound in 63 on the inside of Tom Peck. Couldn't do it that time. One thing diving in on somebody on the inside here, Neil, but to beat him up off the bottom of the corner.
Well, once you get into that guy on the inside, he's got to be courteous enough not to stand in the gas and shove you on that outside wall. Once he takes that inside line away from you, he could mash your gas and beat you up off that corner. The only problem, you're going to be eating some concrete out there. So it gets to the point where you know that guy's out there, you give him a little bit more running room.
One young fella's doing a heck of a job is the 59, Dennis Setzer. First ride in the Busch Series in that Alliance car, and there he is battling Ernie Irvan side by side for 4th place. What a great day he's had so far. Showed a lot of talent at Charlotte in the Sportsman division. Almost won the Rinston Racing Series championship outright. Of all of NASCAR's short trackers around the country.
Doing a good job in the car. Ricky Pearson really keeps that car good every week, week in and week out. He's got a good feel for that chassis, what the driver wants, and Setzer doing a good job with it.
And now David Green working the outside, and he'll come around Setzer. Look who's right behind David Green in 44. Steve Grissom. After the pit stops, they sort out so that now the 2 championship contenders are nose to tail.
Well, look here, Grissom trying it on the outside, going that corner.
And his nemesis just ahead.
66 car smoking really bad. I believe he's got a tire rubbing on that car.
Nathan Buske pulls to the inside. And Setzer tried the inside on Grissom there to hold the spot. Couldn't do it. Drops in line ahead of Bobby Dotter. Dennis Setzer in 59, the Alliance car. Robert Presley released Thursday as the driver. Running today for Rick Mast in the 0 car is Presley, and they lost 15 laps on pit road early on. 2 laps to halfway.
See right here the 19 of Tom Peck. Ernie Irvan's tried him inside and outside. Irvan's in the 74 car today. He's tried every way he can to get around Peck. He tried the outside going down the last corner. He's trying to get a nose under him in 3 right here.
3rd place.
You know, he tried it outside about 3 times. A little rap on the bumper up there. Say, hey, man, I'm trying it everywhere I can. Going to have a little bit of contact on track this side. It's just a normal way of racing.
David Green right behind them. And Steve Grissom.
I'll tell you, Peck's running a good line here. He's not intimidated a bit. He's working right with Irvan and them.
Here's your AC Delco mid-race recap, sponsored by AC Delco Auto Parts, available for almost any vehicle. Like buying time, AC Delco. 4 leaders, 3 lead changes, 13 cars right now on the lead lap. 4 caution flags, counting the first 4 laps ran under green, yellow. 27 laps of caution. Average speed would hardly get you a ticket out on the highway, but they're running them hard right now here in Martinsville. And a wave from Steve Grissom to Dennis Setzer. Saw there. Looks like they're just going to kind of settle in and ride there for a while in that order. Now that's got to be a good place for Grissom to know that he's got that 45-point lead in the car he's ahead of in the points is just right there, just 1 notch away.
What's really got to be a good feeling for him is all day long he's been in the rear. He's been fighting his way, trying to get up there, After all these set of circumstances have happened, he never really drove up there, and they just used their head, and now he's got himself right in position. He worked hard to stay in the lead lap, and he's right there with him now.
Does it surprise you how much from the in-car these cars dance around there coming off the corner? Do you really feel that when you're in the car here?
Yeah, because I believe they put shock absorbers on the cameras or something, because it feels a lot rougher in the race car.
Trouble turn 2. Mike Wallace had a little help. Got knocked around, but he's going to get going again. No caution.
It looked like somebody stuck him in the left rear going down in that corner and got him way out of shape. Now, if you come to a place like this, Mike, and you talk about smooth, with these concrete corners, it's just smooth as silk. But still, these things run, you know, the spring, the chassis stuff, the car's traveling 4 inches on each wheel, a lot of movement around in the car. And then probably the most severe movement is when you run off in the corner and stand on the brake. It nosedives. And you take it from nosedive off the brake, stand wide open on the throttle, and then it jumps the other way. So it's like a bucking bronco. It goes from nosing down, front end rearing totally off the ground. So the car's jumping around a good bit on this size track.
See him go past the 8 car of Jeff Burton. Burton has slowed considerably. He's off the pace.
That's usually a brake sign. You're usually losing a little bit of brakes or something when they start either that or valve train stuff at this track, but he's pulled the inside a little bit.
Have you had brakes come and go here?
Hey, I've had them go. I never have them come back many times, but now I jokingly say that, Mike, what they'll do is you'll use them up and you'll say, hey, I'm out of brakes. And they'll say, well, get off of them a while, ride around slow. And then that's when you rely on pulling that low gear at these racetracks. If you do have a problem, you let the motor slow the car down. And then if you'll stay off them long enough, you can get that brake fluid cool back down, and then you can get them back under you a little bit. But boy, once you boil that fluid, it never comes back the same as it was to start with.
A lot of these cars now have brake fluid recirculators. They've experimented with that this year to keep from doing that. There is your leader, Todd Bodine. CC and Welliver, Fiddle Faddle Chevrolet. Bodine moves up to Winston Cup full-time next year. Kind of doing double duty this season. Now he's the race leader. Let's show you the gap back first to Chuck Bound. There's the Hensley Racing Nescafe Nestea Pontiac in second place. We'll drift on back past Richard Lassiter's car, which is several laps down. There's Lassiter. And pick up the third place battle. Tom Peck in number 19. The Delco Remy Chevy. Ernie Irvin in 74 is fourth in the Staff America Olds, and fifth is David Green in the Slim Jim Chevy, number 44. Sixth is Steve Grissom in 31. Seventh is Dennis Setzer in number 59. Then it's nearly a straightaway back to find the rest of the field.
Mike, we just had a call. We were talking, guessing with the 8 car, Jeff Burton, what happened. He said he feels like he's running out of gas. His car's got a miss in it, like he's running out of fuel. And coming off turn 4 a while ago, it looked like it did. He stopped a little bit, and they wrapped him right in the rear, about turning him around. So he's got some kind of mechanical problem.
Now the car really comes slow down the back straightaway. Kind of bump and stumble along.
We're in that shot right there. There's Todd Bodine right there. But look right in front of him, Nemechek. Nemechek was able to get back in that lead lap and drove out to about a straightaway lead. But now the 34 compares the 10 car pulling in on the back straightaway. Caution's out. For him to stop that quick, he might have lost a motor something. They thought something's on the track.
Well, there is debris on the track, and that's the reason for the yellow. 10 Busch North wins in Pete Silva's career. They ran their first time they've seen stock cars in a long time at Lime Rock Park in Connecticut yesterday. Kenny Schrader went up there and took down the lion's share of the purse. Curtis Markham sat on the pole, led the first few laps but lost an engine. Schrader went on to victory. But it was a very successful outing both for the Busch North Series and for the racetrack. Joe Nemechek gets a break with a caution. He's back on the lead lap. We'll be right back. Exclusive coverage of the Advanced Auto Parts 500 on the Nashville Network is brought to you by Napa, because there are no unimportant parts. Joe Nemechek is back on the lead lap. This caution was a big break for him. Jeff Burton and Tracy Leslie have made multiple pit stops under caution. Let's show you what happened to bring out this caution. It was Pete Silva's car. Watch that jade-colored car in turn 4, and
here he comes up off the corner. A little wrap from the rear coming off corner. And a piece of trash flew off right there. Looks like a 75 car ran. You see it laying right in the middle of the groove, so they had to put the caution out and pick it up.
And Jeff Burton will lose a lap on pit road. He was several down. we'll get one to go next time.
You know, the 72 car just came back around to take the right front tire off, and I saw the NASCAR inspector, they brought him over and showed him a cut in it. And that might, you know, if you change, he's already used his tires up, so they might have convinced him that he ran over that debris or something, but they did let them change the tire on pit road.
That's right. They're allowed one tire per position for the race, but it's a judgment call. If a tire is down on the rim or a tire is cut, they may be allowed to replace it.
These guys on this 8 car right here, they're in there working with the ignition system. They have dual ignitions. He said he thought he was running out of fuel. Must have been an electrical problem.
And the race will restart without him. Todd Bodine with Ronald Cooper on the outside. Cooper back to the circuit after several years, brings a new sponsor, Johnny Cotton Sportswear, to the series. Makes some nice stuff.
Nice shirts.
And so there's Cooper in 56 getting overhauled by the race leader, but he's going to hang right with him. Chuck Bound in second. Looking to the inside on Ron Cooper. And finds a little racing room down in turn 2, but not much.
Find some and make some. That's
right.
how you do it here. If you can get the nose up there, you almost have right away.
Cooper raced for his dad Lewis for several seasons, had a bad crash at Daytona, took a little of the fire out of him, and he stepped back from the sport for a couple of years. Good to see the Cooper family back in it and running, and he's had a pretty good run here for a fellow who's been out of the car for some time. Second and third, trying to work underneath him, Chuck Bound, and in the Staff America Chevy, Ernie Irvin today.
We just had a call, Tom Peck in the 19. He's been running exceptionally well. Dave called, said he might have a left front tire going down flat. He's trying to get a feel with the car and see what the problem is. Also, the 8 car, we were talking about Jeff Burton, they're changing the battery in his car to see if that'll fix it on pit road. I tell you, Chuck Bound is really running hard to try to get around here. There's Ernie Irvin taking advantage. Now look how long it took Chuck Bound.
Trouble turn 3. 4 cars get together, and it's Speedway going around with Clay Brown, and everybody else scatters. Sorry, Neil, that's one of those deals where you see the wrecks start coming at the entrance to turn 3, and it takes till turn 4 to happen.
Now look here, here's some guys that are lapped down, are going to race back around. The car's in the track trying to get, you know, trying to hold everybody back. 56 cars trying to get that lap back. Didn't make it by 3 feet.
That's been a pretty strong car in this run.
Yeah, when you said turn 4, counted wreck at 4 up, I was going to keep counting because there was a bunch of them coming. They just happened to make it through.
And you saw Tim Fedewa, who kind of got the worst of it there. Tracy Leslie will pit to fix the toe in. 6th caution of the day at lap 174. We'll be right back.